Okay guys, not done an upload in a while, so I thought I'd let you know what's going on. Got myself a little test bench set up over here, and just whacked a few old things together. Shitty old PC, a couple of yellow tops, YTS 5.5s, a couple of Dell server power supplies, running current share together, and they're charging the batteries, and that's all running whatever amplifier I have on the bench at the time. Crown Macro Tech, I've got another one in repair at the moment, so I'll have a stack of 2 Crown Macro Techs to test speakers out with, power mixer, and a PC which is all touchscreen. So I don't need no keyboard and mouse in the way, nothing like that. I can just open it all straight up from here on the touchscreen, which is really handy. Now, some of you who follow my Facebook will know that I am now the UK distributor for a Swedish brand of amplifiers called LW Audio. Now these are Zenon built amplifiers, the same as B2 I believe, and where Sundown used to be in Korea. Really reputable factory building high quality amplifiers. Now these are directly from Zenon to Sweden to the UK, so there's very little middlemen, and they're offered at a really good price. I'm distributing them at a very nice price to customers. I have here some amplifiers which I'm testing out from LW Audio. This is a 4.125. Now this will do 4 times 200 watts RMS into 2 ohms per channel. It'll do 4 times 125 watts RMS into 4 ohms per channel. And if you bridge them up like I've done here, so I've got channels 1 and 2 bridge and 3 and 4 bridge to run 2 speakers, I can get 400 watts RMS per channel running at 4 ohms. Now I'm running this at 8 ohms, so I'm getting a little less power. I'm running my JBLs down there, 1 on each channel, coming off the power mixer, coming off the sound card, coming off the PC. So let's just turn it up and see how it does. Now I'm very impressed with this amplifier so far, very beefy inside. It's Class AB, so it's very clean, good for music, and it's designed for music, a really high dampening factor, really good clean watts. Let's have a listen. That will sound rubbish to the camera, it might even distort, but that sounds fantastic from where I'm standing. Sounds better than my power mixer by Yamaha. A lot more power going through there. So that is a lovely amplifier. That's going to be running some door speakers in my new car build. And now if we take our attention over here, these are the bad boys which I've got. These are some demo amplifiers, some sample amplifiers from LW Audio. Open these bad boys up. Now these are 4.5k amplifiers. So these are 14500s. They've benched a lot higher, I'll give you that. I don't have a dummy load, so I can't bench over there at the moment yet, but I've got a couple on order. But these are benched over 5k at over 1 ohm. So they're very well built, very underrated amplifiers. Dual 0 gauge inputs, as you can see there. No fuses in them, obviously you have to run an external fuse. Really well built inside. I've got 2 of those. And I've got more sample amplifiers on the way. LW Audio do an 11.5k as well, which is fucking massive. I'll have one of those over the next couple of months probably. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hook up a 5k, or 4.5k, onto my Sony Xplod here, which has received shitloads of abuse over the years if you follow my channel. I'm going to run it on my test bench setup, and we're going to see just how it copes with a single 4 ohm load, pushing it to the limits, and just have some fun really. Okay, I've got a 4.5k here set up, plugged in, ready to go. Power supply. I have got the SPL-LAB smart monitor here. If you guys don't know about it, go on the SPL-LAB website and read all about it. It's a fucking fantastic piece of kit, and I'll be running it in my car once I get that set up. So this is the first power up for this actual amplifier. I haven't run this one yet. So first power up. All looking good. Turn the light on here so you can see this. So this is the SPL-LAB smart monitor. I've got DC monitoring from the power supply. 12.2 volts. I was running 13.9 at one point, but my power supply seemed to only be running at 12 at the moment, which is a bit weird. I'll have a look at that later. Between 0 and 3 amps. That is running off a contactless sensor there, which is basically like a clamp sensor that reads the current and the voltage going through the cable there. And then we have the AC reading here. As you can see, no power going through there yet whatsoever. 1 watt at the moment. And that is connected up to the outputs of the amplifier, which are there as you can see. Runs through this sensor here, which then goes to the sub. So if I rank up the volume a little bit. So I've got the mids and highs on the power mixer. And I've got the subwoofer on the monitor here. Now let's turn the gain on the amplifier up a little bit. I can start to hear the bass kicking in already. Nice, okay. So now if I turn the bass up on the power mixer, starting to get some bass coming through. Very nice. Right, let's give it some more welly. That sounds incredible. It's that you get a different sort of sound when you run a very powerful amplifier at low volumes to when you run a small amplifier at high volumes. It moves it with such ease. You almost don't even notice that it's kind of like maxing out its excursion right there. It's so smooth and so clean and so easy. It's like he's yawning, just woken up from a long sleep. Crazy, crazy amplifier. Let's run some big old school tunes on there and let's get this shit moving up. Start with a little bit of old school bass. I love you. I don't have any tracks on this PC yet, so I'm having to YouTube it, which isn't ideal. That's crazy, man. Whoops. My favourite rebass again. A lot of you won't have heard this rebass. This is Silent Night rebass. I made this for the Christmas rebass folder, but I did it quite late, so a lot of you probably wouldn't have heard it. I'm going to play it even though it's a bit later on in the year now. can hear the main vocals. Right? The bass line follows them. Crazy, and that's starting to stank. And the last one, this is also from the Christmas rebase playlist. Sorry you guys, but it's a good rebase, and there's some really good tones in here. This is the Snowman, which I rebased on a BP rebase page. This gets down low, it's really good. It's a shame it's a Christmas song, because it could be good all year round really. Is still completely stone cold, as you'd expect. It's, as you saw there, it's only pushing, just over 300, 400 watts, about 7 or 8 ohms with box rise. The sub is moving like crazy. 300 watts RMS, don't be fooled, it is actually a decent amount of power. Even though you think I'm running a 4.5k amplifier here, that was only pushing out, sort of 400 watts RMS, and the subwoofer wasn't getting hot, it was just performing at its limit, which you'd expect. It's rated for 350 watts RMS and 1200 watts peak on a burst. I've had that sub taking 2k on a peak. Won't take it daily, for fuck no, the coil in there's tiny. But as a peak, yeah, it does take 2k quite nicely. It gets a bit smelly, but it's alright. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, we've got one over there. Got another bad boy over here, same amplifier. Can strap them together for about 9 or 10k. That'll be interesting to see what that bench is. And then underneath there, I've got the little Class AB 4 channel, which you saw a minute ago. And that's what's going to be running part of the new system in the car, which I'll show you as soon as it arrives. I've got a subwoofer motor on its way from America, which is a Digital Design Z motor. It's a 99Z, same as a Z3 motor with 12 slugs rather than 13. And that's going to be on a 21-inch cone, but I'll talk to you about that some other time. I've got some other random bits and bobs around here. The old MS 10-inch, thank you Jerry, still got that, still going good. And I've got 1, 2, 3, where the fuck's the fourth one? Somewhere, oh over there. 4 Serban Vega VMAX 15s, nice low FS of 23 Hertz. They came in bad condition, I fixed 2 of them up. I'll do a separate video of that some other time. That one's a fixed one. There's 2 that are still waiting to be repaired. They had a shifted top plate on the motor and some disconnected spiders from the coil former and all sorts of shit. Piece of crap. L7 there, not sure what I'm going to do with that. Yeah. Old Digital Designs 10-inch there, 3500 series, 3-inch coil on a 10-inch sub, needs to get a recone for that. Had a shifted spider and kind of creased spider, and it was just sounding like shit. These are the batteries I've picked up so far for the new car build. 3 Exodus Power D1400s. These are 14 volt batteries, not 12, so they charge on a 16 or 16.5 volts. I'm running a separate alternator where the aircon pump would usually be, and I'm going to run that alternator at 16 volts to power just the bass amplifiers and disconnected from the whole rest of the car system. Leave my current stock alternator intact, 90 amps, to run the rest of the car as normal on 12 volts, and then this alternator battery set up to run the bass amps. I've got another 3 of these on the way, so I'll be running 6 of these batteries on 16 volts with 2 LW audio 4.5k amplifiers, pushing out about 10k on a single 3-inch coil, which is going to be the 21-inch Digital Designs 99Z, which should be a really epic build, and I'm piecing it together as we speak, so I'll do some videos of that as it comes together.